So, today is December 2nd, and it is 12:37, so I am profusely late. Well, I guess I'm on no schedule. But the goal today is to hike Rattlesnake Ledge. I'm gonna eat my McChicken, my 2 McChickens. I did not have any breakfast this morning. The park closes at 5 p.m. The gates apparently close at 5 p.m. So I don't want to be out there for too long. I might not get to the viewpoint I want to get to. We'll see. So that's about 4 hours of hiking out and back. I'm probably gonna aim to get back here around 4:30. That way I don't get locked into this fucking parking lot. So we'll see how it goes. But first, eating. I gotta make sure I put the plate on the Discover Pass. B, Y. There we go. Put that up here so no one charges me a ticket for parking here. I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna grab my gear, get ready, and get the GoPro going, and hopefully we'll be back by 4:30 and my car doesn't get towed or locked in or anything like that. See ya. this a hike. Let's see how the audio picks up in the rain in the hike like this. I think so far this hike has been really enjoyable. I haven't even made any big viewpoints. I think it's really cool just to be in a forest like this with all these trees. But what's even cooler is seeing all the snow. I know hiking in the snow and the pouring rain doesn't sound like the most enjoyable experience, but I think it's absolutely worth it just to feel like I'm in a little playground or a winter wonderland of sorts. I think as long as you have the right gear to stay warm and stay more or less dry, hiking in these kind of conditions is totally worth it. But also, as I say that, there's like no snow on the trees around me. And I don't know why. I've been gaining good elevation. I would expect there to be lots of snow. But there isn't so far. Hopefully at the top of the viewpoint, we'll be able to see a lot of snow. This is cool. These rocks look nice. But yeah, overall, pretty happy with the hike. We are probably about 30 minutes into it. Half an hour. So it is 1:30. Like I said, 2:30 is early cutoff time. If I'm really close to the viewpoint, we'll push to 3, because going down is going to be a bit faster than going up. And we started around 1, and we want to get back to the car around 4:30. Oh, it's a little slippery. It's a nice little waterfall here. It's really cool to feel the snow / rain fall down. I've been hit on the head once already with a tree snowball. I was trying to pick a fight, but I know trees are strong, so I decided not to fight back. I ignored the punk and kept walking. Whew. I've done this hike, I've done this hike once before. This was while I was still in college, and I graduated 2 years ago. So I think 4 years ago, actually. It's probably around 4 years ago already. This is the last time I did this hike. I did this hike in the summer, and I did it with a couple of my college buddies. I think it was a lot of fun. It was really a good time, because I think it's a really decent hike to do even if you don't have a lot of experience. Part of the reason I say that, I mean, there's the obvious good signs that, like, it's a shorter hike if you want it to be. The elevation gain isn't crazy like some of the other hikes. But the other positive I know from experience is that when I went 4 years ago with, like, must have been a group of like 8 to 10 of us, there's a couple of people in the group that I don't think had hiked very often, and they were able to do the hike just fine. If you're an amateur, you just have to go at your own pace, but I don't want to even say amateur. I feel like amateur has a negative connotation to it. If you're new, take your time. no one will ever judge you for taking a break on a hike. Breaks are necessary, and there's no race or anything. It's just you and nature, and you seeking for the views and the experience that you want to make out of it. One thing I will say though is that damn, I'm out of shape. I'm doing decent so far actually, but I can do better. Hello. feel like we must be getting close to the viewpoint and the ledge. Yeah, I think we are. I feel like I have relatively good memory when it comes to sense of direction and hiking, and just generic sense of direction. And so, even from 4 years ago, I remember the sign up here. I remember you can't go left. I think you just go straight, go right, and there's a viewpoint. Something like that. What? Why is it closed? Caution. Oh, it's just caution. No one cares about caution. So, East Peak Trail, 2.4 miles to the left. Snoqualmie Point, 2.3 miles to the left. And Rattlesnake Lake, back down. We made it 2 miles in about 45 minutes, which is really good. Caution trail work. Am I allowed to go up this? Gonna find out. People have stuff here. Surely I can step here. Wow. That is spooky though. There's other people up here too, so I'm not gonna talk too much. Oh wow, the visibility is really bad. Why am I surprised? amazing. We're doing absolutely amazing on time. I'm not worried at all. It's not even 2 p.m. yet. We're already heading down, so we should be at the car by 3. Be on our way back. I think this has been this has felt absolutely worth it, just to see this hike in the winter time in this much snow, in these conditions. It's very, very beautiful, very pretty. And even with the very low visibility, like, okay, at the top of this view, you're supposed to see a lake, Rattlesnake Lake. That's why it's called Rattlesnake Ledge. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. But there's a Rattlesnake Lake that you're usually able to see. We couldn't even see it at all today because of how much snow is falling down right now up here. But I think that's very beautiful in and of itself, and it's just very different. I think my mom says this, that it doesn't matter if you're doing the same hike that you've done before, because it's going to look different. And that's part of what makes hiking so exciting to me, or so enjoyable, is that I have no clue what I'm going to find. Well, I do have a clue, but I don't have the exact picture in my head of what I'm going to find at the top. And that's very, very, very worth it for me. I'm hoping this footage turns out okay, and I'll be able to share this wonderful view and experience through photo form or videos. Or just as a warning, no video will ever be able to capture the experience that you would have in person. So I think the videos just, for me, these videos are just going to be to jog my memory in a short, concise, and fun way. I've also just been enjoying exploring how to use a GoPro and how to edit footage. I say that as if I've done anything yet. I really haven't. I'm intrigued. I'm excited to go home and add this up and see how the footage turns out and see what kind of video I can make. So, probably just jog our way down. I'll see y'all at the bottom. I think that was a great hike. I am very, very glad I did it. So like I said during the hike, I don't know if the audio is gonna pick up when I was talking on the hike, but I've been here I think 3 or 4 years ago, and this time around it was simply a lot of fun. It was very different. This is my first solo hike, and I think it went very well. It was very cool. It was very cool to see this hike in the wintertime with all the snow everywhere, seeing the snow in the trees, seeing snow falling. That was very cool. I am a big fan of snow. I've always have been. And so it was a lot of fun. I almost felt like it was giving me, I think when I see snow, it gives me flashbacks to my childhood in New Jersey. I have a lot of good memories playing in the snow in Jersey, where I grew up. And so, always like snow. And there's oh shoot! Yeah, there's a lot of snow today. So, I was actually impressed with the quality of the trail itself. Like, I thought it was gonna be a lot muddier all the way up, but it wasn't really that muddy in my opinion. It was, I mean, there's a lot of rocks and gravel on the ground, so everything was fine. So that was very, very nice. I'm wondering if it'll stay like that. I guess we'll see. And the view at the top was, so at the top of the view you usually see a big lake, the Rattlesnake Lake from Rattlesnake Ledge, but it honestly just was not visible today. But I think it was, in a different way, still very beautiful to see all of the snow fall from the top of the ledge. It was surreal. I'm hoping that the GoPro footage turns out to look okay. I do know that as I was filming on the way up, there would be water droplets on the lens, and so I'm hoping it didn't make the footage that bad. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. As far as gear, I am looking forward to getting my rain pants in the next 2 days. I've ordered rain pants. I got them for cycling, but I mean, they're not for just cycling. They're just rain pants, so they're like rainproof, waterproof. That would have been nice to have today because my pants are drenched. I do like these new pants. I got these Gymshark pants, and they're very comfy. They have zippers and stuff, and that's very nice. But rain pants would have been nice. But the lower body was struggling. My upper body was doing fantastic, though. I felt very good. I felt very warm all the way up. I had my Columbia jacket on. It's like my heaviest winter jacket, and it kept me really warm. The cycling like beanie cap that I got, that I was gonna wear under my helmet when I eventually start cycling, that thing kept, my head was so warm, my ears were so warm. I was super impressed with that. So I think that was a very good purchase. I'm very glad I got that. I'm gonna use that on future hikes if it's ever like cold like this. The gloves did really well. They did get a little like drenched or a little cold, but I think that's fine. They're not gonna be like completely waterproof gloves, but they kept me pretty warm all the way up. So again, like my whole upper body was feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good about that gear. I'm just gonna be pretty happy when I get my rain pants. Overall, the conditions were really good. No, they're not really good. It depends who you're talking to. To me, this was really good conditions. I think I would do this hike again in the winter in a heartbeat. It was a lot of fun, and I actually came pretty unprepared to this hike. I looked up a blog and I saw that someone said this was a good winter hike around Seattle, and I was like, yeah, why not just trust them? So I came out here, and I didn't really know how long the hike would be. I know I've done it before, but it's just been a while. I just didn't do the research. And so I figured I'd be able to do it relatively quickly, but I just didn't know how much. And when I got to the beginning of the trailhead, it's only 2 miles up to Rattlesnake Ledge, which is nothing. So I got to the top of the ledge in like an hour. I was very surprised. I got there in an hour, and then I probably came down in like 30 minutes because I just decided I like to jog down. I think this is faster and easier. I'm not as interested in taking it slow on the way down because it's already stuff I've seen. So I jogged the way down. That was like I started eating my McDonald's at 12:30 and it's 2:30 right now. So that was a 2-hour venture from McDonald's to back, I guess. I think overall, yeah, very good hike. I'm very glad I did that. And I think I'm looking forward to the next hike.